Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with 3 Storm Fitness. Today I'm going to be talking about my Rogue S2 squat stand. I just got this sucker yesterday. Actually, just got it yesterday. Normally I would use a product for a lot of my other product reviews. I make sure I use them for a couple months at the minimum just to make sure that I have like fully vetted them. However, I'm kind of making an exception here because I've been using, well, the Rogue ES1, that's what this is replacing, ES1 squat stand, the Echo series, and then my R4. I've been using those so extensively, and it's so close in hardware to the R4 that unless I'm just, and plus I've used, a buddy of mine has one of these, I've used it enough to feel pretty confident in my ability to review it. So, just in case you wondered. Right now, this is kind of an unorthodox setup that I have here. I've just attached, because I don't have anybody else to run the camera, I've kind of pre-attached some things just to show you. I guess we'll start there. As you can see, this is the Rogue Matador dip bar. The infinity attachment attaches to 2x3 posts, just like it does on the R4. That is one of the main reasons I got this model. In my video that I just shot comparing the ES1 to the S4 and the R4, sorry, the S2 and the R4, I spoke a bit about my reasons for buying this, as opposed to like, I was looking at like an Elite FTS garage line for a couple $100 more, or the Sorinex squat stands. I like those as well. But I wanted to get the Rogue because, first of all, there's no surprises. I know it's going to be good. I know that Elite FTS and Sorinex make amazing things as well, but it's no surprises, but it's also fully interchangeable. So I got this Black Widow steel platform here for doing hip belt squats. I could do those on this stand, even though it's just, it's not a full power rack. It's not bolted to the floor. However, I do have a couple 100-pound plates on there just for extra reinforcement. Plus, it's another place to hold my 100-pound plates. Plus, I have a little landmine attachment in there for when I need an extra one. But it holds. It's very sturdy. It's sturdy enough to do pull-ups, sturdy enough to do dips. I've been doing them on the inside. Sturdy enough to do hip belt squats. It's very, very solid. I don't feel very comfortable doing dips on the outside of this, just so you know. But yeah, on the inside, it's bulletproof. As you can see, you have, unlike on the ES1 squat stand, you don't have the posts at the bottom. Sorry, the holes at the bottom. You could you can put pegs through there. It does not come with pegs like the R4 does, but you can put pegs in there and do accommodating resistance, band training if you wanted to. Although I'd be just a little careful depending on what you're doing. This isn't bolted down, so it could come up if you're just like using extremely heavy resistance. That's just something to note. One of the reasons, though, I think one of the main reasons they have those holes in there is because this unit could also be converted to a yoke. There's a yoke conversion kit that's separate. I don't know how much that costs. I want to say it's another, please don't quote me on this, but I want to say it's another $150 to convert this into a yoke. You get a couple of extra attachments. This was $425, by the way. I don't have the yoke. I have a friend who has an S2, and he's converted his, and he loves it, just for what it's worth. He's walking around with several 100 pounds on his back, like a beast of burden. Yeah, he likes that a lot. I might get that someday, but right now I'm just rolling with this. So I think that those holes, it's a long way of saying, I think that those holes are part of the conversion kit. Not 100% sure on that, but what else? This thing is very tall, as you can see. So take that height into consideration. It's 92 inches tall, I believe. Hang on. I just looked this up in the other video. I'm a freaking goldfish when it comes to memory. Yeah, it's 92 inches tall. It has an 88-inch pull-up bar, which is great. It's very, very tall. It's not the tallest of like the Rogue stands. I think they get up to 100 inches. But very nice. 100 inches is nice if you want to do stuff with rings or if you're really, really tall. But this is great. It's a little taller than the R4. You have a pretty standard footprint. You have 48 by 48, which is the same as the ES1. Same as just about any squat stand out there. Fixed squat stand anyway. The J-cups are awesome on this. They're much nicer than the ES1 J-cups. They're the exact same. They're fully interchangeable. I mean, they literally are the exact same J-cups that you have with the R4. So I got an extra set of that. That comes with it. You have the little plastic, didn't mean to flick you off there, the little plastic coating that's nice, unlike the ES1, so it won't scratch up your barbells. What else I want to talk about here? Weight capacity. It's tested up to 1,000 pounds. It's tested for over 1,000 pounds. Now the ES1 is as well, but this just feels a lot more solid. In fact, I had the first guy I had benching on this last night. He had been doing, he'd been benching on the ES1 prior, and he said, without me baiting him or anything, he said it's feels a lot more solid. Just unracking the weight just feels better. So, you know, take whatever little extra bonus you can get when you're benching or squatting or whatever. Real quickly, I'll talk about assembly. Assembly was a breeze. Now, I told you before in my other videos, if you're paying any attention, I absolutely suck. I told you about my story with this climbing wall here. I won't get into that. But I'm not very handy at all. I put this thing together in less than an hour by myself. It's very easy. Anybody could do it. Honestly, I know everybody says that, but if I could do it, anybody could do it. So if that's a concern, it shouldn't be. And there's one more thing. Oh, hole spacing. You have 1-inch hole spaces, west side hole. You have 2-inch hole spaces, all the way up, all the way down. Very convenient. That's the same, just like the R4. I am going to label this. I wish they labeled these. I'm sure they have a reason not to, but I wish they labeled these things on the inside. I did that on my R4 and the ES1, just for so many reasons. It just makes it easier when you want to, if you know that, say, you know, I know that I bench at a height of 30 at the 30th hole. So I can just put the J-cup on there and I could match it on the other side. No guesswork, no trial and error. Or if I have somebody doing, say, barbell push-ups, maybe somebody who can't do full push-ups on the ground and they're progressing toward the ground, I know that, okay, last time they did 10 reps at 12, at the 12th hole, I could take them down to, you know, or whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's just nice to have a record of that. I don't know why they don't freaking put that on there. If anybody knows, let me know, just for the sake of curiosity. Also, I was in a hurry yesterday to get this thing out of the box. I think this is supposed to go on the outside, but I had already bolted it in, and yeah, that's who you're dealing with, guys. So take this review with a grain of salt. I'm just going to leave it like that, though. I'm going to say that I meant to do that. I meant to do that. I got the bottom one right. That's good. I think that about covers it. This thing, by the way, is just about 150 pounds fully assembled. Unlike the ES1, which is, I think, about 90 pounds. So it's just stronger in every way. I did a comparison video. I'll link to that. And again, I also did a full review of the R4 if you're interested in that. And I apologize for the mess in here. I shoot these videos like I get an idea to shoot it, and I know that if I don't do it right then and there, it'll never get done. So sometimes I leave some things kind of a mess. Anyways, have a great day. Rob Shoecraft is my name. 3 Storm Fitness is the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions about any of this equipment, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer it. Have a great day.